I'm gonna go with it did. We outsmarted them. That fan, when I was panning around, I think just because of the colours behind it, made me think there was an enemy behind there. Should we go in here and check this out before we... I mean, I just saved, there's no harm, right? So this is where he was skating around in here. Oh, I see. So he's probably just getting stuck in all those walls and having to turn and things. Right. Alright, use the star here, Lara, please. No. Let's, shotgun, I think. Inside the room you used a key to get to is another key. Well, after that was the key we just had, and it wasn't actually, like, you put it in the door outside and it just, like, spits it through. How'd you be showing up to work, right? And the guy in front of you gets a jet ski with like a mounted machine gun, and then the next guy gets a shotgun, and then some dude gets an M16, and they give you a baton. But they also give you a health kit. Right? They're like, look, we gave... or worse, they give you ammo. You're the dude that gets the baton and the shotgun shells, and you're like, seriously? Okay, hang on. I got a yellow key. Will it work in the red door? No.
No.
What they're eating to withstand a shotgun to the chest? I know, right? I mean, it's not Wheat Bix, hey. Did I get him? Right, he's got the red card. Like, they got real lazy. Like in this, like the level's full of doors where the lock's next to the door you're about to go through. And the keycard drops off the guy one room over from the machine you've got to put it in. Like, I know it's expansion content, but come on. Put some effort in. Are you serious? Is there anything in this room, or is this just a dead end for... It's not even a push-pull. What was the point of the red keycard? Can you debate any harder? No. That can't be. I used this switch already though. Did it not do anything when I used it? Oh, unless it's a timed switch. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say it's a time switch. Okay. Still. Hey, club dude. Thanks for coming. Oh. Two club dudes. What will you guys think of next? 3 club dudes. Oh my god! Hey Mattias. This game taught you how boats can be transported from one level of river to another thanks to locks. Yep. Which does happen. Panama Canal exists. Is that how that's got something to do with the Panama Canal, right? I should look up how that works exactly, but I know it's something to do with gates and locks. I'm pretty sure like the water level rises or lowers, rises. Go for a no save jump. I regret everything. Might save it this time. I felt like that with a lot of these old games, Matt, is that like, especially the ones when I was much younger, that I didn't get past much of them. So it's great that, like, there's some old games that I'd probably, I wouldn't even know what they are because they didn't make it around anymore. Whereas Tomb Raider, only because, well, the franchise got a reboot is one of the reasons I want to play through the whole series, and watch the evolution, if you will. But also play some of the old games that I did play when I was a kid that I didn't beat. And it feels good beating them now. Well, we are running really low on all sorts of ammo. Except those. But I don't have the gun for those. I'm going to do Prince of Persia as well at some stage. Eventually. And Doom. Definitely got to do Dooms, especially since I've got the new one. What else we got? Assassin's Creed. There's definitely going to be a full series playthrough. Man, that's going to take a long time because I'm going to go 100% on that. And there's a lot of if you're trying to, I remember my younger brother had Assassin's Creed 1. And when he was living at Mum's, I was out of home then. Oh, shoot him! Just shoot him in the head. Hey, if he can shoot me, why can't I shoot him? Lara. Uh oh. And it was kind of cool. Like when I'd go home for like a long weekend or if he was on school holidays, I might go back there and for a few days just to hang out, and I'd be playing that like and I just like doing, because I wasn't going to be there long enough to actually get anywhere in the campaign. I just did fun stuff like in some missions that involve like what you'd be doing if you were trying to do 100% stuff, and it was just cool. I fond memories of just doing heaps of fun stuff, but never actually had any plan to try and beat it because, like I said, I was only going to be there for like the long weekend or whatever it was. So I really just wanted to just play. Where's that dude gone? Why'd I have to fall all the way down here? I don't want to be down here. I want to be on the roof. I haven't played Black Flag. Oh, we're all the way back over here? Poop. Alright. Kill 2 dudes. Jump on the crates, kill dogs, don't fall off. That's another really long series. Wolfenstein? Wolfenstein, Doom, Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed. We're doing Tomb Raider. I mean, there's sure to be others. Black Flag will take longer to 100% than others because very hard ship fights. Well, that depends if the contents amount the same. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it won't be, but if it's got the same amount of content but the ship fights are harder, then yeah. But that's okay. That just means more fun. I'm not in a rush. Definitely not in a rush. Also depends on like how many days a week I play it. Like at the moment I only play Tomb Raider 1 day a week because... Come on Club Boy, come and get it. Poor Club Boy. Alright, where are we going to progress in this level, you reckon? So the options are... There's a dude down here with a gun. Oh, don't, Panz. Oh, that's okay. Oh, dude, oh man. Oh, where was my save? We already killed the dogs? We've already killed the dogs. Okay, so we get that, kill Club Boy. Jump down there, that spot that I accidentally found that's going to be a perfect spot to jump on. When you accidentally find the good spot. And then where do we go? Where is he spawning from? That's the question. If we can see where he spawns in from. Oh, he just climbs up. So is that the deal? Long as in time played, number of games or years released. Huh, I mean time... There needs to be multiples. I like series of games. Usually because... And it's not always the case, but usually series, the game's good. Otherwise they wouldn't have made a second, third and fourth one, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a... It's not guaranteed, but for someone like me who just likes games in general... except for fighting games, I don't think I could do the Mortal Kombat series. Not that I dislike it, it's just not my thing, right? Although I know there's a little bit of story in it now. Yeah, sports and racing's kind of tough though, because like FIFA brings out a new game every year, but I don't think you could... I mean, even if I was a soccer fan, I don't think I could go back and play through all the FIFAs from every year. Yeah, the Need for Speed ones are interesting. I think I could almost Need for Speed. Burnout series? Not very familiar with Burnout. I know the game a little bit. There's a bad dude out here somewhere. It's the dude with the shotgun. In fact, he's got a shotgun, so let's head up. And change to shotgun ourselves. There's definitely a dude out here somewhere though, right? I'm not going crazy. Oh, there's a dude with a flamethrower out here. Okay, hang on. We can shoot him through there. Oh man, that's the first time you can shoot someone through a grate. Grand Theft Auto doesn't have that many games. Grand Theft Auto's got like 10 games, dude. Grand Theft Auto 5 is not the 5th one. Yeah. There was like... I think there was like 4 games in between 3 and 4, if not more. Yeah, San Andreas. Yeah, Vice City and... I'm pretty sure there was another one. Was the first one that came out on PS2, was it Grand Theft Auto 3 Vice City, or was it just Grand Theft Auto 3? I think it was just Grand Theft Auto 3, right? But then there was also Stories. They are separate games? Thanks, Baby Tech. Yeah, I thought they were. So I think there's like 3 or 4 Grand Theft Auto 3s. Seriously? Jax. Command and Conquer? I mean, I could. I'm not really an RTS guy. Plus the majority of those are old. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? But one of the reasons I like things like the Tomb Raiders and... Oh. No, that's not the way to go. Assassin's Creed and stuff is because they've gone from old to new as well. So you do get to see that, like, a greater sort of involvement. Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic's probably something I could get into. Okay, so we have to run across to here. Oh, wow. Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Yeah, there's 2 different series and it gets weird as well, right? With the naming. The naming got weird. Like, one of them's Might and Magic, one of them's Heroes, one of them's Heroes of... Do they share the same IP? Or are they completely different? There's 2 flamers in there. Okay. 1 flamer dead. But they both had lengthy series, right? Que no los dos. They're the same guy and lived in the same unit. There you go. I could almost go back and do the original Skyrim. It's pretty bad though. I mean, at its time, it was pretty good. All right, got him. Yeah, where's Donkey Kong? That's exactly right, Crit. Not going to do the newest Skyrim. I'd probably get there. Like you got to work your way there, baby tech. Although I wouldn't do with mods. I've got yeah. It's the same as like when I do Dark Souls. I'm sort of like, I'd have to buy the remastered Dark Souls 1, and I already own the non-remastered Dark Souls. So yeah, sorry, Elder Scrolls 1, yeah. Arena? Or is that 2? Daggerfall? Arena's number 1, isn't it? Ooh, Gothic, yeah. Because Gothic leads on to... or did something lead into Gothic? But whichever way, Gothic led into something else, and then, or directly into... Oh, what's it called? It's got like 4 letters. Starts with an E, I think. Elix. There you go. Yeah. Which is bringing out a second game. What did Gothic? There's another game involved with that. Gothic, Elix, and something else. I mean, there's Gothic. I'm pretty sure there's Gothic 2. But I'm almost certain there's another game. I actually picked it up. I didn't want you to pick it up. I wanted you to use the... Oh no, it's not an expansion. Like, there's another game with a completely different name. That's in that series. Is there a shark? There better not be a shark. So, the door just opened to the area we need to get into, except we're just going to swim into it. flame guys would be here, except we were able to kill them. Arcania? No, maybe that's just another one. I'm almost certain there is another series that maybe that led into Gothic. I didn't realize there was 4 Gothics though. Oh, Arcania Gothic 4. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Yeah, so there's a lot of games in that genre. I'd be happy to start playing through stuff like that. I'm going to have to organise the games I have, though, and then the games I want to get into... maybe I don't have to organise it. But, like, I want to have a puzzle game going. I want to have an old series game. Like, Tomb Raider's the Tomb Raider series is what's going on with that one at the moment. I think Space Cam's going to be the puzzle game I'm going to start with. I want to go through the Zachtronic games because they're fun. Oh, look at that guy. I've also want to do the, like... yeah, Commandos and Desperado. What's the new one I found? I found a new one. It came out like a month ago. It's called Blood... No, it's not Bloodlines. Would I consider adventure games being puzzle games? You mean like the LucasArts, like Monkey Island and all the Sierra, the Space Quest and King's Quest and stuff? Yeah, I mean they're adventure games, but there's like adventure's a very broad category, right? So they're, I mean you'd put them in the point and click adventure game, or what else do we put them in? Right, whereas they're not action adventure games, and they're not adventure RPGs. Or action-adventure RPGs either. Like, there's just so many... But they're definitely, adventure story games? I don't know. But not that sort of category I'm looking for. I'm just sort of having... I probably wouldn't put them as a puzzle. I'd probably just put them down as story. But I want to sort of have a list of tiers of games that I'll go into. So, for example, like when this Tomb Raider's done, I know straight over that Tomb Raider 3 is taking its spot, right? And then I want to have like a, just to keep me fresh and stuff, I'll have a puzzle series, and so I'll have them in a list, and I'll want to know which one's taking that game's spot when I beat it. And then we can sort of decide, like I can have a bunch of them and we can vote on, you guys can tell me, oh, I'd like to see this one, or I'd like to see this one, and whether we vote on them or just, organise them or whatever. I've done the Monkey Island trilogy, Baby Tech. It's on YouTube. I do have a fairly comprehensive Excel sheet of all the games I do have. Is this before or after? It's after I've opened up the doors. Okay. Oh, I've saved recently. Good job, Panz. Actually, I call it the Monkey Island Trilogy. I did the Monkey Island Trilogy Plus. Monkey Combat! I almost wanted to do 4 first, because I had played them before. I've got a bunch of other games like that. Like I've got the Deponia series, which I've had for ages. I think I got it on sale. Someone suggested it to me, and then it went on my wish list, and then it went on sale. What's this guy's deal? Look at him. He's just sitting there having a perv. I don't have long range. You just bought Deponia? Have you played any of it yet? Is it any good? Oh, dude, we tricked that guy good. Oh, you got a recommendation? Nice. I don't like that Club Guy pushes you. Oh, man. Yeah, that was rude. I mean, fair enough. He's got a club, right? He's swinging it around. Yeah, there's like, I think 5 in the Deponia series. I've got to get through. I've got Day of the Tentacle lined up as going to be the next one of those I play. 4, is it? Okay. Okay. Do this. Save. Taking care of the muscle bros. Now what? Yeah, but that's basically the idea. I just want to sort of have my lists of what games we're going to go to. Shoot him, Lara. It's so dense. Oh, that one's probably mine. That one's I'm blaming her for that. I think we can blame Lara for that. And everything's trying to push us off. Oh, Mafia? Yeah, that's a shame. You remember the car race mission in Mafia 1? How bad was that? Dude, like, that car race was that gets used in a lot of game design courses as and the part of like, don't put something in your game that like is outside of standard gameplay, and if you do, don't put any sort of difficulty on it whatsoever. You accidentally linked your portal gem with cast when damage taken. Oh man, that's kind of funny though, Crit, right? Because like that gameplay, like that mission, that car race that you had to win, it played like a super hard version of a map in Gran Turismo. Like, you just had to drive it perfectly. And like get the perfect line on the corners and all the right accelerations and braking for I can't remember how many laps. But like I wonder why this is glowing. No particular reason. Okay, we don't pick up. I went digging, like, because we played it when it was new, and so the internet was still around, right? So we were digging for cheats. The best we got was a save file, but it came like the save file was like quite a long ways. Oh, seriously? After beating the thing. And I sort of like, I don't want to miss out on it was would have been a decent chunk of game. Like, I don't know how many, I can't remember, it was ages ago. But I know it wasn't directly after the race. It was quite a while of story after the race. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to save file that far forward. So we just slogged it out, but it took us forever. It was not cool. And we didn't know, we couldn't find, we looked up for cheats and stuff, but I guess it just hadn't been worked out yet. Or hadn't been distributed in a internetable location yet. But, oh man. It's an okay series though, but yeah. Okay, what's the safest way of doing this? I think we want to get right off to the edge, right? Ah. Cheeky. Ah, there's a shortcut you can take, and then you do something in the okay. So slay the spire, scumming it, basically. It's just a cheap glitch. Yeah, but that's fine because that counters like dirty play from the developers. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Or how they balanced that and went, yeah, this is fair and reasonable. It's a mistake, like, I think the more common mistake... We did it.